Etsy News, your once weekly dive into what's happening in the world of Etsy. So, what is happening in Etsy? Let's have a look. Firstly, really Etsy. In the Q3 financial report, which I'm breaking down in other videos on this channel, so check them out. But Etsy did say, specifically, they said, now Etsy is never going to be a blue light special bargain basement place. It's not our brand. And sellers, even not grumpy, sale hating sellers like myself, but sellers in general were mad when they woke up the other day to across the top of Etsy a big banner saying, "It's here, Cyber Week deals up to 60% off." Now, I know most of you are very sensible and you totally know that these things are not things that we have to do. All of Etsy's recommendations and sales and whatever, they're things we can opt in if it fits our business. However, I do know a lot of sellers, new sellers, and ones in particular that are struggling, feel all of these recommendations they have to opt into. They have to do these things. This is Etsy saying this is what you have to do. So I know some of these small shops will have been struggling all month with the 25% off to get into the sales for the cyber deals. And now this week, to see 60% off. It is small print up to 60% off, but some Etsy sellers are going to have really struggled with this. And to be perfectly honest, I think this really, really sends the worst message. Josh is saying, they're saying in the reports and everything, they want to show that Etsy's the place for handmade. The adverts are saying that. They're trying to get rid of mass manufactured things off the front page, how well that's working or not. But basically, they are saying they want to do all that while also saying, hey, if you come to the creator, if you come to the artist, it's not as expensive as you think. Yeah, that's not really the kind of thing that we want to say. We don't want to be saying it's not as expensive as you think, because you're making us try and compete with Temu with cheap mass manufactured things. Wouldn't it be better to say you can get better quality, but 60% off, come on. But sellers don't price for 60% off, especially if you're wanting to make us be a good deals all year round, and the whole thing having a month-long sale and then dropping it to 60% off might not even be legal. Check the laws in your countries, even if you can afford something like this. But yeah, sellers be mad about this. Canva, thank you so much for blurring this one. I've got no idea why, but thank you to Jan for showing me this. Etsy is hiring a director of fraud. LinkedIn is showing this. This was just showing what the role is. I have no idea why Canva decided to blur it out, but anyway, so self-hiding things, but it's just basically they're looking to hire someone to be a director of fraud, so they're increasing their fraud team, and this was for fraudulent buyers and fraudulent sellers. Hopefully this is going to catch some of the people that are going to learn, because Etsy taught them to be a bit scammy with if it doesn't arrive in time, your money back. So yeah, good, probably positive, I think. Here's just a funny, this probably won't apply to everybody. I think I'm getting it because I'm in the Creator Co, I think it's called, the affiliate thing. I've done nothing with it. I just signed up to see what it was like. And I was a speaker at the Etsy Shop Camp. But they emailed me on Friday, that's the 24th of November, to tell me that they've got a new billing address and the change was effective from the 6th of November. So I hope those details weren't important, because yeah, you were a bit late, 2 weeks late in telling me. Just found that funny. Right, here's a fantastic one. Now, if you don't know, this is from eRank's competitor sales tool. These are just some of the sellers that I track. You can, if you have a paid eRank account, you can track sellers and have a nosy. And I was having a nosy yesterday, Black Friday, just seeing who was doing well. Are sales up or down? What's happening? I mean, we know they're down. Sellers are struggling in the main. Some will be doing well. But what I saw was on Thursday, the day before Black Friday, but on Thanksgiving, which is generally an internet quiet day, one shop, who's a comparatively small shop, shot to the top and had by far the most number of sales, beating the big sellers. Now, the big sellers on the block, Crafty, not I can't remember her name, but the big seller on the block has 2.5 million sales. This seller, I'm saying small, they still have nearly 300,000 sales, which is big, but to get nearly 5,000 sales in one day when the biggest shop on the platform is getting 3,500 sales, pretty amazing. And if you look before this big spike, they were getting 53 sales, 113 sales, and then whoom, 4,700 sales. What is this shop? You'll need to come back Tuesday for that, because I'm going to be doing an episode of This Etsy shop on them, because I want to dig into where those sales came from and what they're doing wrong. But I thought that would please some of you, that there are some big guys out there doing well. And take a guess what this shop is selling. Don't cheat. Don't go onto eRank till after you've made your guess. But guess what a shop is selling to be able to make that high number of sales. And finally, people are always worrying about the Etsy share price as well, as an indication of if Etsy is going to do terrible or not. So I just thought I'd have a quick look at how did Etsy shares do after the Q3 investor report. So this is how the market is feeling after the report. And although this is the 3 months view, the bigger picture, shares are not looking amazing, but they didn't tumble after this report. They are on an upward trajectory. Words. So the market is feeling pretty good about this. Big analysis people are saying that Etsy shares are underpriced. So it's kind of stuff sounding positive-ish. Although I'm not going to lie, the Christmas rush is starting very late. Lots of massive sellers and small sellers alike are telling me their sales are down 40, 50, 60% on last year alone. Me personally, yep, this is looking to be my worst year since 2014, maybe even longer than that. So yeah, be careful. Don't have all your Etsy eggs in the one basket. Look after yourself. But yeah, that's it. It is it. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see. Oh, and don't forget to come back on Tuesday to find out more about that big seller. They're really cool. Okay, thank you so much. See you next week.